Hi guys, this is Suzanne. Welcome to Sweet Tea and Whimsy. I am so excited about today's challenge. It is hosted by Nicole Northgarden and MomDas Life Handmade. I will link their channels in the description box so that if you have not visited them, you will have the opportunity, because I assure you, you will enjoy their channel. The challenge for today was to use your buffet table or any other similar table to show how you would serve your family or guest using a buffet style. Tonight we are having chili for supper, so I thought that I would just go ahead and video for you how we enjoy chili, most especially when we have a large number of guests coming. Tonight, it's just me and my husband and a couple of the children. So it's not a big buffet spread, but I think we'll have a fun time putting this together. I just went to the cabinet, grabbed a few of the items that I use regularly just to show you that it doesn't take anything new. 97% of what I'm going to show you are items that I have thrifted. So I'll tell you a little bit about these items as we put them together on the table. So let's go ahead and get started putting together a beautiful buffet table for this challenge. So this looks like a lot of stuff, and I guess it really is, but these are the items that I pulled together for us to make a beautiful table for our chili buffet. And you can see I've got a little bit of everything. I've got some fresh greenery, I've got some florals, and some beautiful pottery, some beautiful linens. So let's go ahead and get started. So I went ahead and put this beautiful piece of fabric here on the table, and I don't cut my pieces of fabric. What I did instead, and what I typically do most all the time, is when I find a beautiful piece of fabric like this, it is folded completely in half, and that is because I can use the same piece of fabric on my dining room table or my kitchen table, and I'm not limiting myself to, when I cut it, to just one size to be able to use it on only one table. So I have this folded, and it folds so nicely. Again, it's very nice fabric. I placed a runner on top, and now we'll go ahead and get started adding some different layers to the table. This beautiful cake stand that is Hearth and Hand from the Magnolia brand, I purchased from a discount store in our area. It's called Dirt Cheap. So I was able to get this $34.99 cake stand for just a few bucks. So I'm going to put this over here in the corner. And on top of that, I am going to put my chili pot. And I want to tell you the story about my chili pot. Look at this beautiful chili pot. Now, I had a set. Now, the colors were completely different and the style was a little bit different, but I had a chili pot in the bowls very similar to this in the past, and then I decided that I would do some purging, and I got rid of that beautiful set of pottery. And the moment I got rid of it, I absolutely regretted the decision. So recently, when I was thrifting, I found a set, and it's this set, and I absolutely love it. I love these beautiful colors. I think I really like this set better than what I had. So this is going to be what we serve our chili in, and you'll see the rest of the set here in just a moment. This is an old wooden drawer that I purchased from the thrift store, and I really love it. It's been used so many different ways in my home, and I think that tonight I'm going to use it. Do you guys hear Daisy in the background? It may be my husband pulling up, but she's got herself worked up for some reason. So I'm going to put these 2 mason jars into the wooden drawer, and I think in the center I'll put this pretty blue one. Put this little stand here on the right side of the table. This is the piece that I got from a thrift store. It looks like it was 50 cents, and I just gave it a whitewashed look. And I'm going to put it over here in this corner. And on top of this table, I'm going to place 2 flour sifters that belong to my husband's grandmother. They're beautiful, they're old, they're rusty. I absolutely love them. They're beautiful just sitting out on a shelf, or there's so many different things you can do with these beautiful sifters. So for tonight's buffet, I'm going to use them to hold some flowers. Now this is an unusual piece that I found at the thrift store. I was trying to see if there was a price still on it. Now I've used this a lot of times. I found this at the thrift store. I believe it was probably like $1.25. I have no idea what it is. If you have any ideas, you can leave me a comment. But this looks like a piece of iron or metal that's been flattened. It's a beautiful layer and a contrast to a table. And for tonight's buffet, I'm using it to put my iron skillet on because we're going to have cornbread with our chili. So I've got that ready for my cornbread. Another piece that I found thrifting many years ago is this little wooden tray that says crackers. And I have used this tray so many times over the years, and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to put that right there beside our pot for our chili. I'm going to go ahead and add these beautiful little serving bowls for our chili. I have these thrifted plates that we're going to use, and these I purchased from the thrift store. I have 4 of them, and they were 10 cents each, and I think they just pair beautifully with these beautiful pottery serving bowls. So I really love blue, and I think they just pair together so beautifully. These are some little spreader knives, some spreading knives, and I purchased these, and they were, oh my goodness, I don't know, maybe $1 for the 4 of them. And I love it because of these beautiful wooden handles. I purchased this little pitcher from the thrift store, and I love white dishes, so that goes together with my white dishes so beautifully. So I've just got these little serving knives here that I'm going to set beside the cornbread so that we can get some butter and put on our cornbread. Now you can see I've got a couple of things left, and I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down and finish out this display with a couple of more items. Sometimes when I'm making chili, I will save the tomato cans and the kidney bean cans and use them for flour arrangements. And tonight, I was going to use the tomato can. However, it was a large can, so I wasn't able to use it, but I will keep it for another night. Instead, I used the bean cans to put some flowers in to put inside the old wooden drawer, and I think it looks really good. And it looks and smells delicious. It's hot and ready to be eaten. We've got crackers, hot cornbread. We've got the candles lit, and these are just little LED battery operated candles. And I just took some raffia and tied around the candle and put some fresh boxwood. And I set them in a pretty ironstone bowl. These little wooden handled spreaders are for the butter on the cornbread. These are some pretty thrifted napkins that we use, and I just bleach them to get them clean. After I put my kidney beans into my chili, I just recycled my 2 cans to use as flour holders, a mason jar to hold the utensils, and I just took this simple grapevine wreath and tucked in some fresh boxwood. And on each side of the buffet, I just stood up 2 wicker placemats and put a small bow of lace and raffia. And then again, I have my husband's grandmother's flour sifters filled with flowers. I took some boxwood and wrapped it in raffia and just tucked it on top of this vintage hand towel and doily. And again, here's the beautiful thrifted pottery and plates. I think everyone is about ready to eat. And just to give you a quick look, here's the chili, hot and ready to eat in the individual pottery serving dishes, alongside some hot buttered cornbread and crackers. So here's my buffet. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll see you in the next video. After you watch these other ladies and their beautiful buffet table challenge videos, please consider coming over to my channel and subscribing so that I can get to know you and we can enjoy more videos together. So yeah, come join me at Sweet Tea and Whimsy. I hope you take a few moments to enjoy a couple of pictures of my beautiful buffet table challenge, and I hope you enjoy what we've put together. So until our next video, I hope you have a wonderful evening.